So now in our syllabus, the next unit is unit number 5, overcoming fear and anxiety. So in this chapter we will learn that how to overcome with our fears. Different type of fears were there, like fear of height, some of them fear of darkness are there, and some different type of fears are there in the life. So in this chapter we will learn that how to overcome with the fear. So one case study is given in your chapter. First we will read about that. It's dark out and you are home alone. Means darkness is there and you are alone at home. The house is quiet. Other than the sound of the show you are watching on the TV. Only TV sound was there. Outside is darkness. You see it and hear it at the same time. Whatever the show you are watching, same time you can see as well as hear. The front door, suddenly the front door of your room was thrown against the door frame. Whenever this situation faced by a person, what happened? Our body just react upon it, that your breathing speeds up. Your breathing speeds up, your heart races and your muscles tighten because of fear only, because you fear that something is there, some danger is there. So because of that thinking only, sudden movement was there in our body. Later you know it is the wind. Just after for a second, for a moment you fear about the situation, but later you know about that it is just the wind. No one is trying to get into your home. For a second you were so afraid that you reacted as it's your life were in danger. So because of that only you reacted. Your body initiating means they take initiative to fight the danger. So that is a critical situation faced by the people as well as animals. So all living beings face this situation. But really there was no danger at all. That is only a thinking, because half information come to our brain only. As brain, highly sophisticated brain is always scanning the danger in our environment, and because of that only our body give responses or react to it. So fear is a cause by ignorance. Because of ignorance only fear happen, because we are scared of what we don't know. When we are not getting the full information of that thing, only because of that reason only we fear. The reason of behind that is our brain is only given a few information provided to our brain, and rest of the information that brain fill by own. Means but whatever the situation was faced by that person in a dark room, only half information when reached to our brain, rest of the information filled by the brain itself. Clear? So one example is given, like when we look at the picture on a computer screen, what we are actually seeing is a series of dots. However, because the dots are so small, our brain fill the gap by their own and look at the picture, a complete picture. We set the picture in his mind. Here the same thing is done with the fear. Same application was applied to the fear also. If we start worrying about something, we don't have all the information, then only we fear, because rest of the information brain already fill by on their own. So to overcome with the fear is that one thing is that try to fill the information, try to complete the information, try to get to know about the situation completely. So in order to stand the best chance of overcoming fear, we need to find out as much as we can about the thing we fear. So just the thing to whom we are fearing, try to get the information about that thing only. So that is the one way to overcome the fear. So in this way we will able to react on the basis of the complete information rather than incomplete information. It also help us to reduce the level of fear. Whatever given in our body, it reduce the level of fear. Clear? Now tips of overcoming are given in your book. The first is identify the cause. Identify the cause. So main thing is that if you are feared by of something, try to identify the cause first. try to get the information, complete information first. After that try to work out to eliminate it, to finish it. Clear? So that is the first way to get information, complete information, to identify the cause to why you are worried, why you are getting fear. Then immediate exposure technique. Immediate exposure technique, that is a next tip. That one technique to overcome fear is to face it straight away. To the thing to which you are worried, you are fear about the thing which try to face it straight away. So it called immediate exposure technique, when you face it right away. Clear? So it could be we can compare this fear with that a person who is diving into a swimming pool from the high platform. He just facing the fear of water from straight away from the height itself. Next is gradual exposure technique. Gradual exposure technique, that is the next way to overcome from the fear. That if somebody have a fear of water, then what we do, slowly we will dip the tip of our foot, means we use the toe only in the swimming pool first. After that we dipping the rest of the foot, and after that body, means slowly we adjust ourselves into the temperature of water. So that is the next way, that is gradual exposure technique. Immediate exposure means straight face to the water. Then second is gradual exposure, means slowly step by step we can face to the fear. Then welcome the worst. Welcome the worst situation. So if you are fearing about the water, then try to welcome the last and worst condition, worst result of that fear. Only then the fear will run away from you. The fear, each time fear are welcome, it make them easier to adjust with the next time they strive. So finally we feel they are no longer a problem. Only then the fear can run away from us. So these are the 4 ways from overcome, that is the tips to overcome from the fear. So different type of phobias, means different type of fears are given, like a fear of height, what we call to that fear, that is acrophobia. Then fear of enclosed spaces, claustrophobia. Fear of darkness, that is nyctophobia. That example nyctophobia was given in the case study. So like that different type of phobias are available. So to overcome that type of phobias, just we have to follow 4 tips to overcome that. Thank you.